So I'll just give it a good press. Sorry, I've not ironed it. You see how fine the sleeve is? Oh, welcome once again. So I went ahead to cut out two different pieces for front and the back. So I'll be making this for an 8-year-old. Yes, 8 years old. So first off, her shoulder is 11. So I'm going to be marking 5.5. Come down by half an inch. Then mark out my armhole. She's quite on the small side. She's not a big 8-year-old. Her chest is 23. I'll use 24 plus 1.5 inch allowance. Then the half length, sorry, is 11, sorry. So I'm going to add half an inch for sewing allowance. So I'm using 11.5. 11.5. The waist is 24, that's 6 plus 1.5 sewing allowance. So this is all. Then for the neckline, I'll be using 2.75 or 3. She's not on the big side. Then the depth, I'll be using 3. You can do it 3 by 3. But I use 2.75 by 3. Then, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. So after cutting this out, I would go ahead and cut out for the back. But it's just the same thing, just a different neckline. So for the back, I'll be taking down by 5.5. So it's like a V neckline, not really pointed V, but UV kind of neckline, not so V and not U. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. It's time for the sleeve. You saw how beautiful that sleeve looks. So I'll be cutting the 2 at once. That's why I doubled my material. I folded it into 4. So the length I'll be working with is 10 plus folding allowance. So here I'll go up by 4.5, 3.5, sorry. You know the sleeve has some pleats. So I'm using 6 here. You can see how high this place is. So I'll do pleats here. So it will now come back to this original shape of her hand. Let me just cut it out first so I can do proper explanation. I think it's the sleeve that's even the beauty of that dress, because it's the usual normal pleats, box pleats gown, but the sleeve is somewhat distinctive. So when I'm sewing, I'll just go ahead and do pleats. You see. So let me cut out my facing, then go right to the sewing table. Okay, sorry. This is the lower part where I'll be doing my blocks. I measured 16 inches in length, so I'll be boxing this. So I'm going ahead to cut out my facing. This is for the front piece, and this is for the back. I'll use it to turn it. Since I'm not going to be adding lining, it wasn't lined, so I prefer using facing. So I'll be heading straight to my sewing table. So see you. So welcome to my cutting sewing table. Sorry. So I'm going to just go on and turn this. Do the same for the back. You can see this is the facing I cut out. I'll use it to turn the neckline just to give it a neat finishing. I'll just sew on this. So I'll do the same thing for the back. When I'm done with that, I'll join the shoulders. So I'm done turning my facing. I want to go ahead and join the shoulders. So I opened up. This is another pattern of joining shoulders. So I make sure both lines are facing each other, both joining. Okay. So I'm going to use my pin to just hold it down there. So I'll sew right here, and I'll do the same thing for the other side. So I'm done joining my shoulders. I'm going to go ahead and shaping it by 1.5. You know I left 1.5 for sewing allowance, so I'll go ahead and shape. So I'm done joining. I want to go ahead and construct my sleeve. Remember I said that we will do more of pleating on the sleeve. So I'll go ahead and mark out where. So I'm going ahead to do one of the sleeves, and I'm going to show you how I achieved this. So first off, remember I notched the center. So I'm going to mark out where my gathers will start and where it's going to end. So I would leave my joining allowance out. Then from there, I'm going to mark out 3 inches. So from here now, I'm going to do my pleat. This will be untouched. From here to here will be pleated. So I'll start by see, I folded it in. Then I'm going to take the same size to this other side. Then I'll sew on it. Then another one. Then this center now, I'm going to poke it in. I'm sure you can see me. You can see what I'm doing. Then another one. I'm making 3 pleats in all. Another one, the same size. Then take this one in too. So this is it. This is it. This is the back and this is the front. So I'm going to go ahead now and hem the ends. Then after hemming, I'll go right and attach it to my main upper bodice. So I'm done. So bend it. So you can see this remaining part now is exactly my my armhole measurement for the child. It's exactly the measurement for the child. See how beautiful it is. So let me go ahead and join it to the upper bodice. So first thing first, so I'm going to go ahead and attach this to this. Like I said, midpoint to midpoint, joining to joining. So I'm going to start from here and sew round. Front side to front side, right side to right side, sorry. Don't join it. You can see. Isn't this beautiful? So I said this is the highlight of that dress. Yes, so fine. Then I'm going to go next to attach the lower bodice. This material is so difficult to differentiate right side and back side, wrong side. Okay. I guess this is the right side. This is the right side. So I'm going to look for the midpoint first. I'll look for the midpoint of this, and I'll go ahead and notch it. Then I would attach this midpoint to this midpoint. So see, so I'm going to go ahead and pleat one side, then after I do the other side. This is so I don't make one side more pleats on one side more than the other side. Let me just use my pin on it. So this is for my zipper. I'm going to lift the side out. Let me start this. This is called box pleat. Box pleat. So I'm going to do the next. So this is how I'll do it till I get to the end. Oops, getting that. I'm done pleating. This is how it should look after pleating. So the only thing remaining now is to attach my zipper. So after attaching the zipper, that is all. You just give it a good press and you're good to go. So when I'm done, I'll show you guys. After attaching my zipper, I'll join these sides. Then I bend a hem here, and that'll be all. So I'll just give it a good press. Sorry, I've not ironed it. You see how fine the sleeve is?